Hello everyone, Code Purpose here. We are going on with our 31st exercise named cutting recipes. In this exercise, it says that the chef has a recipe and he wishes to use this recipe for his guest, but the recipe will make far more food than he can serve to the guest. The chef, therefore, would like to make a reduced version of the recipe which has the same ratio of ingredients, but it makes less food. However, the chef doesn't like uh, fractions. The original recipe contains only whole number of ingredients, so the chef wants to make a reduced recipe which will contain only whole numbers of ingredients as well. We need to have the chef determine how much of each ingredient to use in the order to make as little food as possible. So in this exercise, the main point of the exercise is to find the greatest common divisor of all quantity of ingredients and to divide all ingredients with that value. In the first line, we need to read an integer t, which is the number of test cases, and in the next t lines we read firstly the number of ingredients, and for each ingredient the quantity that is used in the original recipe. As for output, we need to get the reduced quantity of ingredients. For example, in the first test case here we have 4. The greatest common divisor there is 4, and that's why it's divided by 4. So let's start solving this. Let's zoom up here a bit, like this. Make the font big for better appearance. And so we have the default C++ template, and now we are going to solve the exercise. Firstly, we need the number of test cases and the number of ingredients that are used in each test case. We read the number of test cases, we make the for cycle that iterates t time as many test cases as we have, and at the beginning of each test case we read the number of ingredients in that recipe. So we declare an array of integer numbers with n elements, and for that array we are going to read the quantity of ingredients, but in the same time, to save some time, firstly we are going to read the first element, a of 0, the first ingredient quantity, and we'll declare a variable greatest common divisor, and this will have the value of a of 0. And after that, in the for cycle, we won't start from the index 0, we'll start from the index 1, which means we are going to start from the second element, and next to it we are going to say that greatest common divisor is equal to greatest common divisor of the first element firstly and the element we are reading, a of I. To use this predefined function by the C++, we need to include the library algorithm, where are defined a lot of other ready functions, pre-built functions. So firstly we need to find the, if you have on a list of 3, 5, 12, 15, firstly find the greatest common divisor of those two, then the greatest common divisor of those two is compared to this, and we find the greatest common divisor of them. After that, the greatest common divisor we found on those is compared to this, the last one, and we find the greatest common divisor between them, and that's our result. So After finding the greatest common divisor, we are going to output the elements divided by the greatest common divisor. We will leave a space there, and after printing line we are going to output a new line. So this is all the complete solution. We are going to copy this, go there, click the submit button, paste it here, go firstly copy the test case, the sample input, put us a custom input there, run the program and see if the program works correctly. If we get the sample output as it needed, we have 2 3 4, we have 1 5, yeah, that's correct. So let's test if all our test cases defined by the CodeChef creators are correct also. Yeah, they are correct. We came to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red button right below the like button. Also turn on notification by clicking the notification bell to not miss our upcoming videos. See you soon on Code Purpose.